7 to shoot. Jaylen Brown to drive, leans in, the floater's up, it's good, tie game with 2.5 to play. Pacers led by 2 after the first quarter, and then in the second quarter, Celtics scored the first 17 points of the period. Brown knocks it down, he's got 40.
You knew the emotion would be high in the absence of Tatum. Brown epitomizing it. Stutter step in the two-point shot. 26.
On a short one. Brown. Little shimmy. Pull up. Oh, the ephus! Jaylen Brown! Work it to the other side. Now Brown with 5 to shoot. Wagner digs in defensively. Brown makes his move. Brown loops it in.
If Minnesota would win, they'd be in the Western Conference Finals for the 2nd consecutive season. Shot clock at 4. Brown making a move. McBride is there.
Had the lead in the fourth quarter and could not close out this Boston Celtic team. As Brown caps off a 25-point game. Jaylen Brown guarded by Irving. Throws it up and in. Had a little bit of daylight and flipped it in. Brown using the screen. Drives, pulls up, jump shot, puts it in. Jaylen Brown now with 30 and the lead back up to 4. Brown looking up, shot clock winding down. Brown, a high floater is good. 23 quiet points for Jaylen Brown.
Well, I think Eric Spoelstra said it to us before the game today for both coaches and players. One of the things you have to understand is that every
shoot again, playing significant minutes. Now to Brown, working against LeVert, elevates, tough shot, and he sticks it. That is an all-star shot.
To what happened in Game 2 of Boston's first-round series against Miami, where the Heat shot the lights out. Celtics struggled from 3.
And the first possession of the game with Tatum rolling that ankle, that set the tone for the Boston Celtics on the negative side.
A major storyline moving forward for the Celtics. A guy who made a major difference for Boston this year. It's Brown straight to the basket and a finger roll. Celtics have been in control, led by double figures as Brown knocks down a shot.
Good driving kick into the corner. Three-pointer that time won't go from Okoro. Jaylen Brown stops on a dime, and he buries another triple.
Brown, three-pointer, puts it in! Jaylen Brown at both ends of the floor, and the lead back up to 22.
How many times in the third have they had to take, I don't know, countless dribbles?
Jaylen Brown with the flush! A savage slam from Brown 5 seconds to go in the third. Brown comes up with a steal, bad pass from Siakam. Here's Brown, goes up, foul from behind, counted at 1. Not a smart play from Siakam, and a chance for a three-point play from Jaylen Brown.
Good call there by the official.
They were on it. That's why they've made the playoffs. Brown on top, defended by Tobias Harris. It's a 3. Brown with 21.
Brown pulls back, shot clock at 7. Brown stops, pulls up, jump shot's good. 19 points for Jaylen Brown.
So many weapons offensively. Runway here for Brown. Fake on Batase, and Brown scoops it home. That was pretty.
They played 2 games this week, 2 play-in games. One of them an elimination game. Celtics haven't played since last Sunday as Jaylen Brown, nice soft touch on the floater.
23 now for Jaylen Brown. It's a 7-0 run. And a takeaway by Brown. Race to the rim, and Brown's gonna win! Jaylen Brown with a hammer jam.
Man, what versatility he shows.
Brown making a move on Strus.
Brown, step back, boom.
He is in his bag tonight.
Not where they normally play, but they do have 11 fast break points tonight.
Brown going to work. Rises up over Joseph, gets the friendly bounce, and here comes Jaylen Brown.
And then he was going to choose between Miami and Philadelphia, and he chose Miami. 3, Brown, and Booker.
Banchero only 1 for 5 in the half. 7 for 23 on the game, 1 for 6 in the half.
He's got 20 tonight. Here's Brown. Got it. Brown elevates.
Scored all 9 points for the Celtics this quarter. They trailed by 2 at the half. Brown driving. Brown scored.
Shot clock at 5. Brown and Brunson. Jaylen Brown hits again.
To kind of just settle the nerves of this young Cavs group.
So it's an 11-point game, second 3 of the night for Garland. Jaylen Brown.
5 of the 6 games in that first series against the Pistons for the Knicks decided by 6 points or less. Brown, the pump fake and the scoop. That was a pretty play for Jalen Brunson.
And it grazes the rim, rebounded by Brown. Brown, the 3, got him.
In that first half.
See if the Celtics can replicate their third quarter performance from game 1. Brown, high arcing jumper goes. It's a 3.
And Stephanie, I think that's a great point. You know, if you look at their team, he was one of only 3 guys that had a positive plus-minus. So
Jaylen Brown and Jayson Tatum had hot starts. Nice fake, gets inside. Beautiful use of the pivot foot from Brown. Brown, nice maneuver inside, going left, flips it up right. Lots of lead changes here to start the third.
He said we've got to do a better job of showing him better bodies, just be more aggressive at the point of attack. Mike?
Thanks, Lise. Brown, jump shot, got it.
A second possession here at the end if they can rebound the ball.
Nikola, and it's Brown with a steal. Brown running with White. Jaylen Brown lays it in. Brown, a couple of fakes. Anunoby reaches in, count it, and a foul. Anunoby now with 2 fouls.
Well, the defense holding him out.
Yes, it is.
Shot clock is down to 3. Screen, switch, shot, good.
7 of 12 with 5 rebounds. He's hit 2 threes. Now he pulls the string on Jokic. He's got 3 in a row. 9 straight for Jaylen Brown. Wow. Nembhard, the spin move, drives inside. Double team, shot blocked. White and Horford were right there. Brown with force scores.
2 for 2 from long distance for Butler here.
You can see in game 7 since 1955, that little shot will go through.
41-41. Magic have led by as many as 9. Brown just inside the free throw line.
Brown spins, Nembhard fighting with him. Brown forces up the shot, it's good.
Here's Brown and Anunoby there. Now they hand off and they switch. Brunson, Brown will fire.
Brown has it rolling here by the Celtics. Them in OKC, 1 and 2 in terms of deflections.
Brown and Hart.
Back-to-back buckets by Brown.
It's a 3-point lead for New York.
Getting to a strong hand, going left.
Brown, 3, trying to tie and does.
Joseph over to Banchero. Magic said they wanted to play at a faster pace. They certainly feel like they are, but they turn it over. 4th turnover of the game. Brown right back down the other way. Brown makes the move, rising to the occasion.
Here's Brown.
Look at this.
And spin on Hart. What a play and what a move. Fouled on the play. The series of fakes and a jab step. Brown will get the 2 to go. They're hitting their 2s.
Brown drives past Neesmith, gets inside once again, goes to the rim with force.
Is collecting, and the Knicks with that 7-point lead. Look at him fly inside. Hart hits the deck. Brown the other way. 4-on-2 to the hole. Jaylen Brown.
You can't casually double team unexpectedly, because that's when Boston's so dangerous.
Brown on the steal and slam.
Gives Orlando a real chance with this defense.
Shot clock at 5. Here's Brown backing down. Joseph drives and scores. Jaylen Brown with his second basket.
Brown and Tatum back in with Holiday and White. Jaylen Brown shot, nice soft touch, goes over the rim. Because of his ability to pick and pop against Turner and against smaller lineups that the Pacers can throw out, he can punish switches. Brown punishes from downtown, his second three-pointer.
Jaylen Brown, whose offensive efficiency numbers have been off the charts in the playoffs, kind of stumbled with his feet, able to get the shot off over the top of Strus.
Brown now picked up by Cole Anthony. Goes inside, pull-up jumper's good.
Stung last year, Game 7, as the Heat went on this floor and go to the NBA Finals. Celtics players, as Jaylen Brown hits another three-pointer, and the Celtics have 10 made threes already.
It's a pair. Washington, incredible midseason acquisition from Charlotte. He's been their third leading scorer in the playoffs. What a season he's had. Brown goes inside. Oh, what a slam from Jaylen Brown. Brown spins, goes to that. Oh, nice crossover. Puts it up and in. 13 points for Brown.
Adebayo has had 20-point games in every one this series as Brown is fouled. Scores it. Chance at a three-point play.
Under a minute to go here in the first. And Brown will drive into Anunoby. Inside they go. It'll creep in.
Jaylen Brown out of Wheeler High School in suburban Atlanta. A touch.
Brown has it. Anunoby gets caught on a screen. Towns guarding Brown. Step back. Long three-pointer. That's good. Jaylen Brown from way downtown. He's got 11 points already. Jaylen Brown comes right back. And a foul. That's the way to answer the flexing. And Brown with a chance for a three-point play.
Jokic and Adebayo with the 2 makes thus far. Adebayo had an and one. And here is Brown, and Brown knocks down another one. Little mid-range jumper.
It is to create offense.
Okoro turned back. That's Luke Cornett, who's checked into the game. Here comes Jaylen Brown.
Cornett has checked in. And also Pritchard has checked in for Boston. Same 5 out there for the Knicks. Brown across the lane. And a lot of penetration inside.
Maxi Kleba, Derek Lively offensive rebound. Lost it, trying to get it back. Throws it, but right to Brown. Jaylen Brown goes right past Doncic and the slam.
Both ends.
It's White. And now Brown. Bulky right knee. He's been dealing with that for the last 2 months. And across the lane.
They've been hurt in the first 2 games with second chance points, and they get 3 more right there.
Brown the steal. Brown drives and flushes. Timeout Orlando. Celtics by 8.
In that stretch of game, he was averaging 25 without Brunson. He's very capable.
Speaking of being very capable, Brown steps back. His second field goal.
Connor, turn around, 11-footer. Brown the other way, quickly into the front court. Speed dribble down the lane. Wham! With the left hand.
Very rare for the Celtics to turn it over at that volume. Here's Brown inside, gets a friendly bounce.
I never like to disagree with you when it comes to officiating. Jaylen Brown guarded by Okoro. He's going to elevate. That's a deep 3, and he hits.
Jimmy Butler, can Bam keep Tatum in front?
Brown into Martin. Another one. It's a 2.
4 rebounds, only 2 turnovers. Jaylen Brown goes to Nesmith, gets past him, an easy shot there for Brown.
First points of the game for the Miami Heat comes from the 20-year-old from Serbia.
He's shooting almost 40% over the last 8 games.
Jaylen Brown, little turnaround jumper, is in the box score.
Celtics ball movement the other day in Game 3 was spectacular as Jaylen Brown knocks down that shot. White has it. Celtics look to push. Oh, spin move. Jaylen Brown. Sweet move from Brown.
Get out in transition before Boston's defense can get set.
Brown is matched up with the big Carter out on the perimeter. Brown lets it fly. Bottom, a three.